Okay, now I'm back with Jessica's. Let's go ahead and take a look at her introductory statement. Okay. Oh, okay, that's really nice. I sort of like the lighting in this picture. It looks like you got out there at that perfect time of day when the sun is kind of low in the sky, and you've got those nice glowing, um, those nice glowing light, and yeah, and it looks really good. I like the kind of nonchalance that I see in the picture here. It could be that we could stand for the hay bale and the little U on top of the hay bale to be a little closer, just so that they could be a little bit bigger. I mean, it's very clear that you've definitely got the size distinction, but it seems to me that there's probably like some drama going on here that's a little bit hard to see. And I think you've got plenty of big sky, unopened space right in here. That if the hay bale and the figure on the hay bale were 2 to 3 times the size it is now, you would still have that off in the distance effect, and it would help the viewer see. Right now it's like it's so small that it's it's like I can tell something's going on, that I'm kind of missing out on some action, and that's just not a technique or anything. That just kind of more has to do with working with design, learning how to work with space and composition. But technically, it's very, very nicely done. Let's see the originals here. Okay, so there's the hay bale. Um, and yeah, this would be the case where I would say two things on this picture. One, you could afford to get closer, okay, because this is still going to read as off in the distance. And two things would happen when you do that. You could also be a little bit lower, just a little bit lower on the ground, and here's why. If you were a little closer and a little bit lower, the hay bale would break this horizon line, and it would stick up above the trees, and it would be a lot easier to distinguish where the trees and the hay bale begins. Like right now, what's happening is you've got this tree line going along back here, and it's it's generally a rule of thumb is we don't really ever want an object close to us to share an edge with an object far away from us, unless we're specifically trying to trick the viewer's eye into not believing what it sees, or not being able to make out what's real. So a real easy way around this would be to just if you had some other pictures, choose one where you're a little closer, or maybe even go so far as to copy the hay bale and paste it on another layer and scale it up just a little bit to fix that minor compositional error. And I think that right there would have you know helped increase the strength of the final image a little. Oh yeah, this is great. Let's see. Yeah, that's really nice. It's very candid, and if that there's really a lot of emotion going on in that, and there's a lot of action or suggested about to be action, and of course you've got the wind blowing the hair and all that stuff. It's a great pose. Because it's what we would call an open pose. The arms are kind of out, creating negative space in between the arms and the rest of the body. And so this really, that the final composite really could have afforded to have this be a little bit more dominant in the picture plane. Okay, and then this one's just very, very nice. Yeah. Yeah, very, very, very nice. I just, I like the two. I think that if that other one was, the way I had discussed it, I think it would just increase the drama, increase the psychological interaction between the large figure and the small figure, and it would take a good picture and kind of make it like a really, really good picture. But very nice work on that. Very convincing. Good, good technical and good photography. Forrest Gump. Okay, that's great. Oh, I get dizzy just looking at that. Yeah, nice work on that one. That is a very iconic image. Um, and oh my God, I don't know if those guys were up there working without a net or what. I can't believe they're so relaxed. And think about how windy it is up there. It'd be real easy to get blown off of one of those too. So that is a very clever idea. I love it, and I like the fact that they're just kind of, oblivious to you being there. It's very playful. Nice work on that. Just it's a great idea. Really good idea. Okay, there's the original. I can't remember who the photographer is in this. I want to say it's Margaret Bork-White, but I'm not sure. Yeah, now I want to know. Now I want to look. I think it's Margaret Bork-White who took that one, but this is, um, yeah, definitely a very important, historical time. Uh, the Great Depression and New York going through um, its growth, its massive, massive growth. Okay. And yeah, perfect. Just you've got the gesture right. I mean, clearly, you're not just standing there and you're exaggerating the fact that you are definitely trying to keep your balance. So that yeah, that was a good call. Nice work on the originals and the selection of the historical picture. So good work on that.